Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Tune Up. Today we're taking a deep dive into the all-new 2026 Toyota Sequoia. Buckle up, because this thing is bold, refined, and engineered to impress. From its rugged exterior to its tech-packed interior, powertrain details, and pricing, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to decide if this full-size SUV deserves your driveway. The moment you lay eyes on the Sequoia, it's clear Toyota has made no compromises. Up front you see the signature grille, massive yet tastefully designed, with a mesh pattern that exudes strength. The LED headlights are sleeker than before, but still assert that full-body presence. Slim daytime running lights thread along the edges, curving into the fenders, giving the Sequoia a constant on-road attitude even when parked. The hood rises high, with muscular creases that hint at the sheer bulk beneath. Chrome or blacked-out accents surround the grille, depending on trim. Add contrasting texture. The bumper integrates functional air intakes and fog lamps that are more integrated than before, no longer just added bits, but part of an overall sculpted face that says, "I'm ready for highway or trail." The front fascia flows into skid plate style lower trim on some variants, providing rugged cues without going full off-road beast by default. Turn your gaze along the side and you notice the proportions first. This is a large vehicle, a long wheelbase, wide track, tall roofline. That extra height means more room inside. The doors are wide and tall enough to ease ingress for adults even into the second row. Character lines run from hood, through door handles, and toward the rear, subtly bulging over the wheel arches. The wheel choices are generous, from alloy wheels with a modest size all the way up to larger, more aggressive rims on premium trims. Tires are beefy, with sidewalls that speak of both comfort and off-road potential. Running boards or side steps come standard or as options, depending on trim, helping with climbing in and out. Mirrors are modern, some with built-in turn signals, some with cameras for blind spot monitoring, perhaps even digital side mirrors in higher trims. Chrome beltline accents show up in upper trims, contrasting with matte black or painted elements lower down. Out back the Sequoia continues to impress. The tailgate is large, wide, with a power lift option in many trims. Toyota's revived light bar is likely across the rear, led across its span, connecting the taillights for a clean, modern look. The taillights themselves are sharp, with a 3D effect, and integrated turn signals, brake lights, and reverse lights in a crisp stack. Below, there's a rear bumper with optional tow hooks or decorative plates. Dual exhaust outlets are integrated or hidden depending on trim. The rear window is large, and often comes with a wiper, defroster, and privacy glass. Spoiler over the top helps airflow and gives a visual lift. For those needing towing capacity, the hitch receiver is beefy, with wiring harnesses neatly tucked in. Overall the back gives off a purposeful, capable aura. Stepping inside, you get welcomed by materials that have clearly been upgraded. Soft touch surfaces on the dashboard, high-grade stitching, available leather wherever it counts. The seats are supportive, bolstered for long driving comfort, with heating and cooling depending on trim. The front seats often include power adjustments, lumbar support, memory functions. The infotainment screen is largely a touchscreen interface with crisp graphics, responsive touch, likely wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, built-in navigation, and maybe even over-the-air software updates. Below the screen, physical knobs and buttons for climate control are satisfying. Tactile design is back for essentials, while secondary controls are digitized or hidden for a cleaner look. Ambient lighting glows subtly around doors, footwells, and along the dash in premium variants. Second-row seating is roomy, with either captain's chairs or bench options depending on seating configuration. Legroom is generous. Optional third-row seating can accommodate adults for shorter trips, though may be best suited to kids or smaller adults for longer drives. Storage is excellent. Large bins indoors, center console roomy, glove box generous, cup holders everywhere. Cargo capacity behind the rear seats is competitive, and with seats folded flat you get a flat load floor, making it practical for hauling gear, luggage, or whatever you need. Under the hood, when it comes to performance, the 2026 Sequoia aims to balance power with efficiency. The engine is strong, likely a twin-turbo V6 or a hybrid option depending on market. Torque is generous, giving good pull from low RPM, which helps when towing or accelerating from rest. Transmission is smooth. Recent Toyota Sequoias have used multi-speed automatics or electronically controlled gearboxes which shift cleanly under load. Four-wheel drive or at least a selectable all-wheel drive system should be available on upper trims or as option, with terrain modes that adjust throttle response, stability control, and torque distribution. Off-road capability is better than ever, with optional packages perhaps offering skid plates, upgraded suspension, more ground clearance. Ride comfort is surprisingly good for such a large SUV. The suspension absorbs road imperfections, the steering has weight, feedback, and precision that make it manageable even in tight corners. Braking power is substantial. Vented disc brakes, possibly with brake assist systems, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, and various driver assist tech to smooth the driving experience. Let's talk pricing. As with many large SUVs in this class, there will be several trim levels: base, mid-level, high-end, off-road or luxury-oriented. Base trims will offer the essentials: decent infotainment, basic safety features, cloth or partial leather seats, fewer cosmetic enhancements. Expect pricing to start at a fairly steep number, given the size, features, and Toyota's market positioning. Mid-level trims add features like upgraded wheels, more driver assist tech, better sound system, maybe heads-up display, more comforts inside. The top trims will push into luxury territory: premium leather, panoramic sunroof, advanced safety off-road packages, perhaps some exclusive exterior styling, upgraded suspension, bigger wheels. Price differentials between trims could be substantial, maybe several $1,000s or euros depending on features and options. For buyers interested in the hybrid or 4WD version, those options will raise the price further. Overall, this 2026 Sequoia seems to deliver a compelling package: bold styling, roomy and refined interior, solid performance, and plenty of versatility. For families, adventurers, and anyone wanting serious capability without going full truck, this is a strong contender. Downsides may include its large footprint and maneuverability in tight city spots, fuel consumption especially in non-hybrid versions, possible premium options adding up cost. If you value towing, off-road potential, passenger space, and modern tech, this could be exactly what you're looking for. If you're in the market for a full-size SUV, the 2026 Toyota Sequoia deserves a test drive via and careful consideration of how you'll configure it. Do you need four-wheel drive, the off-road package, luxury interior? Every add-on adds both cost and weight, which can affect fuel, handling, and comfort. Final thought: Toyota seems to have struck a good balance here between capability and refinement. It's not perfect, and it won't come cheap, but it looks, feels, and drives like what you'd want from a modern Sequoia. Thanks for watching Auto Tune Up. If you enjoyed this review, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in comments what you want to see next. Maybe we'll get our hands on one soon for a full road trip test. Until next time, drive safe and tune up.